Hello?
Hey, Violet, it's Jack.
I'm sorry, who?
Jack, we met off Tinder. What up, girl? Remember me?
No.
You don't? We totes hung out like 5 times.
Sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
No, hey, Violet, don't hang up. This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Okay.
We've never met on Tinder before. Do you listen to the radio show at all?
I mean, I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. Okay. You recently went out with one of our listeners, and now you're not calling him back, and he likes you a lot and would love to see you again. But since you're not answering his calls, he asked us to call you and see if we can get you on the phone and ask if there's something wrong with him. His name is Derek.
Okay.
You remember meeting Derek off of Tinder?
Yeah.
Derek says he's been trying to get a hold of you for a little while after you guys hung out a few times. Do you not like Derek?
Well, he's a liar, and I really don't deal with liars.
Oh.
What do you mean that he's a liar?
Everyone I meet on Tinder is a liar. And I really don't have time for guys like that.
Do you mind telling us what you think? I don't mean to say what you think because that assumes that he didn't lie. Do you mind telling us what he lied about?
Well, Derek told me he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. And then the game came and went, and guess what? No invite.
Wait.
So, okay, Violet, you feel like he lied to you about inviting you to the Seahawks game?
Yeah, obviously. He probably doesn't even have Seahawks tickets. He's probably just trying to make himself look good, being all like, oh, yeah, I have Seahawks tickets. Baby, I want to take you.
But don't you think maybe he could have invited you to another game? Like you may be jumping the gun, assuming that he's just a lying jerk right away?
I'm sorry, what's your name?
Jubal?
Jubal. I didn't call you. You called me.
True.
Okay, and I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
He told me that he had Seahawks tickets and that he was going to take me to the next game. So he's a liar because he didn't do that.
Did you?
He is a liar, just like every other guy I've dealt with, okay?
Did you ask him about the game afterwards, or?
Honestly, I don't even want to talk to him anymore because, like I said, I just don't deal with that.
Wow, okay. You sound so upset.
Uh-huh.
And you don't really have proof that he doesn't have tickets, right? He just didn't invite you. I'm just a little confused.
Okay, what don't you understand about the fact that he told me he was going to take me somewhere and then he never invited me? That's the lie.
Got
Are you
it.
bringing
All right.
on-
Thank you, Violet. Thank you for explaining it to me that way. I do understand now. And I agree. I wouldn't want to go out with somebody that lied to me either, especially if they strung me along with like going to a Seahawks game or something and they never invited me. So I understand why you don't want to call Derek back.
Finally, you get it. How many times do I have to explain this to you?
Hey, Violet, I'm just...
Don't judge me and don't call me anymore,
Violet,
okay?
Violet, I'm not judging you at all. I'm actually on your side. I'm saying if he lied to you, then you have every right to be upset at him. Okay?
Whatever.
I don't. Yeah.
Hey, Violet, before I let you go, I know
Wow.
I can
I'm sorry,
sense...
who's the girl back there? Who's the girl? She keeps making those snarky comments?
Yeah, that's me.
Violet,
Hi, it's
Violet,
Brooke.
I can sense that you want to hang up the phone, but I just hang on for 1 second, okay?
What else do you have to say? I don't even know why I'm still on the phone with you. What the else do you have to tell me?
I don't have anything else to say to you, but Derek does.
Hey, Violet.
Derek?
Yeah? What the hell?
What the hell? You call me into this radio station after you lie to me about the tickets?
What the are you talking about? I didn't lie to you. I have season tickets. Damn, we've
and
been
you told me
talking
you were
for a
gonna
little
take
under.
me to
No,
the
I'm
game.
talking. We have been talking for a little under 2 weeks now. Yeah, I have season tickets. I didn't take you to that game because I'd already promised that to my best friend. You know, I assumed that you knew, since you seem like such a damn big Seahawks fan, that there's going to be more than one home game.
Derek, you told me you were going to take me to a game and then you didn't.
I was going to take you to the next game, but that now. You know, maybe you should let people on Tinder know that you're such a selfish before they start talking to you. So you're just trying to whore yourself out for Seahawks tickets.
I feel like it's
Swinging. Yeah.
You know what? I don't even believe that you have tickets, okay?
You know, I'm sorry. I assumed you were in a card. You knew that there was more than one damn home game.
Oh my God, that's my favorite. I'm sorry.
You know what, guys? I know how this show works, and usually ask her if she wants to go on a second date, but
Right.
screw that.
Yeah.
You don't want a second date? Hey, Violet, I was just about to ask if you will go out
not.
with... Well, maybe she wants a second date.
Yeah.
Violet, do you want to go out with Derek again?
a dumbass question, okay?
Got
I
it.
do not deal with liars, and I know one when I smell one. I'm done.
Yep.
That was quick. That was a quick second date update, short and to the point. Derek, did you know she was a psycho? Because you sounded like you liked her a lot. Did she show any signs of that when you were on your date?
No, I so blown away right now. I had no idea. God.
She must be like really hot and you weren't paying attention or something because that was intense.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's like two different people. Like, that's just ridiculous.
I thought I was a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, so she basically thought that you lied to her about having Seahawks tickets and then felt so entitled. That's the other thing that gets me, too. She just felt like, this guy has Seahawks tickets. He didn't invite me. He's a liar. He's a liar and a douchebag, and I don't want to see him.
That's such an expensive date, too. She just expected you to give her one of your tickets?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it. She asked if I was a fan. I told her that she should come to a game with me sometime since I have season tickets. And I didn't set a date or anything, or we didn't pick out a specific game.
What? Derek, you lied to her. Jeez. How dare you? Well, obviously you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at least you dodged a big bullet there, I think.
Oh, yes. One big, scary psycho bullet.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jimmy, please?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
Why's a radio program calling me?
Well, because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone. Her name is Amanda, and you recently took her out on a date. Okay. So Amanda emailed us and told us about your date. And she also said she really liked you a lot. And she's wondering why you're not calling her back. She said it's been like 2 weeks since you guys went out. She's been hoping you would call to ask her on a second date, but she's heard nothing. And she's wondering, is there...
I bet she did.
Whoa! What did you
bet
just
she
say?
did.
I said I bet she did.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, Amanda is, oh boy. Amanda is, she's something else.
We talked to her, just to let you know, we talked to her. She told us about meeting you. Thought it was really cool the way you...
Sure she did.
She didn't sound like anything that... I mean,
Can I say she's a real pisser on the air?
Sure. What do you mean by that? Like she had problems?
She's a nightmare.
She's a nightmare? Did you say she's a nightmare?
She was a nightmare.
Why is she a nightmare?
Well, what did she tell you?
She just said you guys went out to dinner and had some good conversation, ended the date with a kiss on the cheek, and she was hoping to hear from you again. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, okay. Amanda is a very attractive woman, but I could tell everything about her from her food order.
What do you mean? Like she's a vegetarian and you just can't stand those people? Like I feel the same.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that.
Okay, well, what could be worse?
So much worse.
What did she do just ordering food that pissed you off enough to, like, call her a pisser or whatever?
Well, let me give you a blow-by-blow description. She started off by asking for bottled water, no ice, and it couldn't be tap water. It had to be bottled. She explained all this to the waiter.
Okay.
Why is that so offensive to you, though?
Oh, that's not offensive. That was just the opening salvo.
All right.
It got worse from there. Then she explained that she had certain dietary restrictions.
Like,
She couldn't eat any red meat,
Okay.
no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim.
What? But crab
no
are
fish
fine?
that swim?
I don't, like...
Yeah, now let that sink in.
So no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim. She's a picky eater, obviously.
Yeah, I even asked her, I said, what do you mean fish that swim?
Oh, so she...
And she made this little wavy motion with her hand, fish that swim. I said, yeah, I know fish that swim. Don't all fish swim? No, there's some little fish that walk around, like shrimp, lobsters, anything with little bitty legs are okay.
Is that just because she has an allergy or something?
Who knows?
I thought you were just saying it like as a figure of speech when you were talking fish that swims. I didn't realize that was the exact words that came out of her
No,
mouth.
she actually said fish that swim. I was going to just take it at face value, but she went on to explain to me that fish that swim have a higher mercury content, and so if you eat fish that swim, you're slowly killing yourself.
You sound really upset about this.
I wanted to eat a whole fish right then.
Okay, so is it all right? So she's a picky eater. I've never heard the fish that swims thing before. Why not?
Me either.
Why not go out with her on a second date though? Is that the only bad thing?
Well, wasn't that enough?
I don't know. I mean,
This girl is high maintenance.
okay,
Yeah.
it's a high maintenance issue.
Can I ask, because I'm just curious, what did she end up ordering for dinner?
I don't know, some sort of salad with water dressing.
You know something about her?
Water dressing.
With water dressing. So we talked to her about your date, and she didn't mention her dietary restrictions. But she did also say you're the only guy that has ever not called her back for a second date. You know that?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for me to believe. I can't imagine all the other guys in her life have put up with that.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, Jimmy? Thank you for being honest with us, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And now I feel like I must be honest with you because Amanda is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Hey, what?
Yeah, I am here, and I'm hearing what you're saying about me.
Oh. Hey, Amanda.
I care about what goes in my body, and obviously you don't. It's not high maintenance.
No, I was caring about what went in your body in a completely different way than what you were thinking.
Oh, sir.
Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, Jimmy. I was
Wow,
hoping I didn't have to
Jimmy.
make that joke.
You're a jerk.
Dude, Jimmy, I will say, to stand up for her, what do you expect? The hottest girl you've ever seen to then go down a cheeseburger?
Thank
You can't have that body that she probably has and also mow down on cheese fries all the time.
Look, haven't you ever heard the phrase, no matter how hot she is, there's some guy that's just tired of her
Yes, I
For
have.
your information, I didn't even want a second date. I literally just wanted this to happen to find out why you didn't call me back, why you were such a jerk. Obviously, I'm the hottest girl that you've ever gone out with, so that's for you.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You're very hot, okay? But and I'd totally sleep with you once, but I just don't want to eat with you again.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that leads me to my question. Jimmy, would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? There'll be no eating.
Oh,
You
hell
got
no.
Okay.
Oh, what
I was going to say, you
doing?
guys, I would pay for you guys to go to dinner, but you don't even have to do that. You
No,
can just sleep
no.
together once. Not interested either, Amanda, huh?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not missing out there, Amanda, whatsoever.
Clearly. You know what? You're just a low-class jerk, and you obviously can't handle a woman like me.
Whoa.
I don't want to handle a woman like you. I'd rather handle a woman that eats fish, that swims. And by the way, I don't care what you think. All fish swim.
Well, this was definitely not a successful second date update, but we can try to answer the question on our text message board, 78592. Do all fish swim? Text it in. There's something way more important going on now.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Aaron, please?
This is she.
Hey, Aaron, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Well, are you, is this like a survey or something, or?
Kind of. I'm doing a survey on this dude named Mike that I know, and anybody who's been out on a date with him. Have you been out on a date with a guy named Mike recently?
Sorry, wait, I'm confused. Are you being serious?
Kind of joking.
Sort of.
Really?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone to try to figure out what happened. So Mike emailed us about your date.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Do you mind talking to us for a minute about your date with Mike?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. So he told us how you met, like some 7-legged bar crawl thing, and then he says that you went out on a double date with him and his roommate, but now you're not getting back to him. He said he really liked you and he can't figure out why. Is there a reason?
I don't know. I feel like the whole situation with him, it's just I really don't think it's going to work out between us, though.
What situation? I mean, he didn't mention that he was in any sort of situation.
I mean, just kind of what happened that night. It just got kind of weird, but
The only thing that he told us that was weird was his roommate started making out with her date and wouldn't stop, and he thought that was awkward.
oh, he didn't tell you about the situation with him and his roommate?
No.
Mm-mm.
Well, okay, so basically at one point I was talking to his roommate alone, and she was telling me that occasionally when she and Mike get bored, they'll hook up.
Oh.
Like maybe like once or twice a month or something like that.
Wait a minute,
Wait.
what?
They're sleeping together?
Just casually?
Yeah. Yep. So,
Yeah.
Huh.
like, I kind of tried to play it cool, like, at the time, but I'm
Right.
really, like, not cool with that at all. It's not what I'm looking for.
Wait, you don't want to date a guy who hooks up with a roommate from time to time?
No, and especially not someone he, like, lives with. Like, anyway, so I just kind of, like, the rest of the date, I was kind of like, oh, okay, just gonna try to sit here and let the time pass and get home.
Oh.
And there's no way, like, she wasn't joking, right? There's no way it could have been a joke or something.
No, I think she was being very sincere.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Just from what I could tell, yeah. And she was like, it's not a big deal. It's totally fine. I just want to let you know. Like,
How is that not a big deal?
Well,
Yeah,
and
you would
no.
think that would be a big deal.
I think what's
Yeah.
happening is the roommate likes Mike, and she was trying to sabotage your date with him.
Oh.
well, either way, even if she's not the one who has feelings, then they're sleeping together and they live together. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to get in between that.
No.
What if she's
I mean,
making
he
it
probably
up?
wants you to get in between it. That's probably what he's really hoping for.
She might be, but
What if she's making it up, though?
She's not making it up. You don't make up something like that.
I don't know.
You're roommates, dude. That is, who is gonna date Mike when he's sleeping with his roommate? No one.
yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised you didn't mention that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that answers our question.
Definitely
yeah.
does.
Pretty cut and dry there.
yeah, so, after that, I didn't really want to, like, go out with him again or see him again.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you don't have to see him again, but I do want to see if you'll talk to him again because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Mike is on the phone?
Yeah, Mike, you still there?
Oh, my God. Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Hey, I heard all of that. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean,
What's the big deal? Are you serious?
it's not a big deal. I mean, we're not exclusive.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't really care if you're not exclusive, but you're, like, the girl you live with. Like, your
I mean,
roommate.
Only once in a blue moon, and it's purely physical. You know what I mean? So we're not exclusive, and I don't know why this is a big deal.
For real, you don't know why that's an issue.
You're sleeping with somebody that you live with.
No, I mean, are you trying to pressure me to be your boyfriend? Is that what you want?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Women always trying to like ruin your life right away.
No.
I mean, it seems like you're trying to pressure me to not see other ladies.
What?
No, you can go ahead and see other ladies. I'm looking for someone who doesn't have your situation going on.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike, think about it. Like, how could she ever trust you if you guys did start a relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, my roommate's dates are cool with it. I don't see how you wouldn't be cool with it.
Well, it's just what if you're just sitting around and we're starting to get serious, but one day, like, what if I'm out of town and you just get really bored and you hook up with her and, like, what then? Like, it just then...
Well, if that did happen, I'd tell you. I'd be honest about it.
Yeah, if we were dating and I slept with my roommate, I'd at least let you know.
That's very nice.
That is nice of you, Mike.
I appreciate the honesty, but that's still just not really what I'm going for. Like,
Right.
think about it this way, Mike. Like, if I asked you to come over to my apartment and then I told you, like, oh, hey, I'm having sex with my male roommate over here, would you be, like, super cool with that? Like, what would you think of that?
I mean, I just want you to call me and after you've showered.
Dang, bro.
Wow.
Oh, man.
That is...
I mean, I'm just saying, we should be allowed to date other people. Why do you care who I date? We're not exclusive. Did we sit down and have a conversation and say, hey, I'm your boyfriend, you're my girlfriend? Like, that, we did not have that conversation.
Obviously, we haven't had that kind of conversation, and it's different, too, when the person that you're, like, seeing just lives just 10 feet away from you all the time. I mean, that just makes it even weirder. Like, I can't... It's just not something I'm into.
Mike, why aren't you just dating your roommate?
No, I'm not into her like that. I mean, that's just weird.
Oh.
Yeah, It's weird
That's
What do you
weird.
think? I'm
to
a
date
weirdo?
someone that you're sleeping with casually who
Yeah.
happens to live with you too. Odd. I'm with you there on that one, Mike.
I mean, honestly, have none of you guys hooked up with any of your friends because you've been bored?
Yeah, but it wasn't
No.
multiple times a month, and I didn't live with them.
I mean, I highly recommend it because it's pretty fun and it's pretty convenient.
Very
right.
convenient too.
So hear that, Aaron? It's convenient. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Wow.
Well, I mean, keep it on, Mike, but I don't think I'm going to have any part of that.
Well, hold on, Aaron. Before you get to that, let me just ask you: would you like to go on a second date with Mike? We will pay for it.
No, I'm sorry,
Oh,
no.
shocking.
Oh, man.
Aaron, how about this? How about you come over one night with my roommate? We can all like have dinner and talk this over.
Uh-huh.
You
Sounds
know,
like something
Yeah,
else.
it sounds like you got something else planned, Mike.
Yeah.
Have some drinks.
I think, Mike, you guys just have different boundaries, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yours are a little bit more open than hers.
A lot more open.
I mean, she's definitely open to come over whenever she wants.
Oh, okay, Aaron.
Open invite.
Well, I'm sorry. You turned down the date, but you got an open invite over to Mike's place whenever you want it. That's kind of nice, right?
Thank you.
All right. Well, appreciate you telling us why you didn't call him back. And Mike, maybe be more upfront about that with other dates that you go on, and you might find a girl that's right for you.
Or don't say it at all.
Or just, again, start dating the roommate.
Ew, I would never date her. She's like my sister.
Oh,
All right. It's getting worse.
All that.
Getting even worse for you, Mike. Take care, man.